What are they shooting? Oh! Trying to make a thumbnail! Bloody leave me alone. Shows the base works though, doesn't it? How's it going, you bunch of misfits? Now, I gave you my word I was going to give you more content, and I'm sticking to it. Here is another Fallout 76 video. This one is a Watchtower. I put it in the woods because I thought it would actually look better in the woods, and this is my thumbnail photo taken platform. So it's actually, you know, it's the most important feature of this building, right? That was most needed. But it looks good, doesn't it? I was going to build it on like a flat surface, and trust me, it was so much hassle. But I was just like, no, let's build it in the woods where it kind of looks like it belongs. So what I'll do now is I'll open up the build menu just so you can see you've got a ton of budget left to play around with. The building itself is huge, it hit the sky limit, and like I said, the budget, you've got loads to play with for furniture, decorations, all that good stuff. So it's a good template for you. Go absolutely ballistic, bro. So YouTube keeps reminding me every day that I need to remind you guys to subscribe and hit the bell, because apparently subscribing does nothing these days. So hit subscribe, hit the bell, make a gang symbol, say 4 Hail Marys, perform a dark ritual. I'm just kidding, don't do any of that stuff. If you want to subscribe, that's cool. If you don't, that's also cool. Okie doke, so back to the video. As I said before, I built this in the woods because I felt the base was more suited to the woods. I'm not going to keep it there, obviously, but I was like, nah, we'll build it there. It's next to the airfield, which I originally thought you couldn't build there because of the workbench that's already there. But anyways, we're building it quite close to the airfield on the hills because it looks like it belongs here. And as I said before, it doesn't cost a lot on the budget. Ignore my budget meter now because I've got a load of items stored. And it leaves you with so much room to like customize the inside with like decor, furniture, all that good stuff. So as I said before, just go wild. Also, looking back at what I just done, I need to update my channel art so bad. I need to get around to that. And I am not happy about this foundation. That bit of ground that's poking onto my foundation, that's going to annoy me aesthetically. And you guys know what I'm like when I'm building stuff. All killer, no filler. So we're going to have to fix that, I think. And done. I had to move it to the right a little bit, but now it looks good. I don't like it when the ground pokes in or when trees are poking in because it kind of ruins the building. And I'm building at night. I should have probably waited till the daytime, but I really wanted to build it now. I think you guys can see what I'm doing though, so it shouldn't be much of an issue. It's pretty standard. There's a few things that I do that are a bit different, and I've noticed a few things about the building that I'm starting to dislike about this game, but I looked into it on Google, and Bethesda are aware of some of the issues that I've got, and they're fixing it because other players have experienced it as well, so that's all good. These stairs I absolutely love, but you cannot do them like that. You can't do that and then on the upper floor have another one to the other side. It's not snapping. I tried with this support pillar, and you'll see in a minute it just does not work at all. So don't bother trying. I've tried snapping points, and the only way it seems to work is with another staircase, and there's a lot of hassle involved. I could be doing it wrong, so if I am doing it wrong, someone in the comments feel free to correct me. But if I'm not and it is just like an issue, then that's, you know, that's just what it is at the moment. Because I've noticed with the snapping, it's like, you can't remove this because of the support, or you can't put it there because of like coexisting objects, and it's like I'm there just like, can it just be like Fallout 4, please? Just snap to things and work. But whoa, what the hell? Are you okay, hun? What's going on? Yeah, so it's a bit annoying, but it is what it is, and like I said, it's being addressed, so that's all good. But it's a standard sort of building like I did in my last video. You know, build your way up to as high as you want or as you can go. I actually hit the limit in this game. In this build, I hit the limit of how high that you could go. I tried to be a bit cheeky with half walls at the top to see if I could put the roof just to get that extra bit, and they're like, nah, not happening. So, but I did get this building pretty damn high, and like I said, the budget is not that big. In terms of what you've got a massive bit. What are you doing? You okay, mate? You're having an aneurysm. Just bloody. It wouldn't let me place it down. So, we're building up, like I said, pretty standard all the way up. As high as you want to go. You can have it 2 tier, 3 tier. I believe I get it 4 tier before I hit the limit. And I'm kind of hoping that gets like. Well, Bethesda gets a bit more lenient with the build size, but I get it, it's an online game, they don't want people building like me, you know, building cities and stuff and crashing the bloody game, so I get it, you know, I can't whinge about it. But we got, like I said, we got pretty high for the budget that we got. You got a big building, 4 turrets, you can have more, and there's at least over a quarter left on the budget meter to play around with in terms of furniture, electricity, water, food, like all the stuff that you're going to need. Like, this is a good self-sufficient base. It's not just like a, oh, look at my big building and it like has no functional purpose. So it's good. There's ways around it though. Like here, I built tiny bits of flooring so it saves a bit of space instead of using like massive flooring, because, you know, I'm not going to use it up here. But yeah, that was the limit that I hit. And like I said, I tried to be cheeky, and it just won't happen. There's no way around that now. So, but that's cool. I mean, you can get a pretty high building. This is what I tried, the half wall, and it doesn't work. It absolutely does not work, and the roof doesn't apply either. On Fallout 4, normally when you hit your limit, you could still build a roof above the limit, and it would still work. I thought that would be the case in this game, and it's absolutely not. And like I said, I get it because it's online. But in terms of a functional base with everything that you need, this is a good base. This is a really good base. The only thing that I'll do differently, obviously, is to try and save space, use minimal flooring. Eventually, I'd want like tier 2 turrets. I'd probably want missile launchers, but if Fallout 4 is anything to go by, missile launchers are a bad idea. You really don't want them. Here we go. Look, I tried with the roof, and it doesn't work. But yeah, missile launchers, bad idea if Fallout 4 is anything to go by. But I'm going to try them, so I need to unlock them, and that's the only thing you can do really. And change the actual structure of, well, change what you use to make the structure in terms of, like, I've got wood at the moment because that's all I've unlocked. I'd like to use like metal or concrete eventually when I unlock them. So that would be the goal or the plan. I don't know what you guys have unlocked, obviously, but like I said, use this as like a template build and do with it what you want, so to speak. But I think overall it's awesome, and I'm enjoying building in this game. What I like most about this game in terms of building is it's a challenge, because when that budget meter starts filling up, you've got to start making sacrifices, and you're challenged to do, like, especially me, you know what I'm like, my content's based around building on games, you know, survival games. So it's like a challenge. It's like you've got to do the best you can with absolute minimal, and you need to, you know, make sacrifices, save in places, all that kind of stuff. So it's a challenge, and I like that. It challenges you to build better and to try and do a good job with like absolute minimal tools at your disposal, so to speak. The only thing I am hoping for though in the next update is, I know it'll probably be a ton of bug fixes, but I'm hoping for more build items to be added to the game, and more, what do I want to say, like transparency on how to unlock them, because I know you get some plans through progressing through the story, but I've actually unlocked stuff by scrapping things, crafting things, so it'd be nice to know like how you get more stuff. But I'd love to see tons more stuff, and maybe why is my phone going off? Go away, Snapchat. Maybe they could up the limit on what you can, like, in terms of what you can build with. Again, that's down to them, but it depends on the player count. Because I mean, I don't know how many people you get in a server or a lobby. I think it's like 20, right? 10 or 20. But obviously, if they've all got massive bases, it's going to make like an impact on the world. But I'm sure they can have bigger, like, you know, camps. I call them settlements or bases. Sorry, they're camps. I'm sure you can have a bit of a bigger camp. You don't need to proper scrimp, do you? You know, scrimp and save. But it'd be nice to see it a bit bigger. Also, just to note, the flooring that I put down, we're going to change them to single flooring, because the single fences don't snap to them for whatever reason. They don't want to snap to them. So I like to have my turrets. I like to let my turrets not have my turrets. I like to let my turrets have, like, in every corner, as much of an arc of visibility as possible while looking aesthetically, like, pleasing. So instead of having like a big gap in the fence, it's like a gap with purpose. So a nice little arc in every single corner, so they've got, you know, full coverage of the entirety of the base. But in order to do that, you've got to put down the singular bits of flooring, which I'll show you now. And I don't get why the fence, like, why does the fence just not snap to the other fence or to that flooring? It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. So I'll show you how to do that now. You're gonna have to, like, move the turrets to store them. So don't do what I done and just put the flooring straight down. Wait until, well, in the corners, I mean, use the singular ones in the corners. Don't put down the long ones. These ones, they snap to for some reason. I don't get it. Hopefully with future updates from Bethesda though, they fix a lot of the snapping issues that are in the game, as well as adding more stuff to build with. Obviously I'd like to see more content, not just for building, for everything else, but I think building doesn't need to be addressed, but we need to see some more stuff, don't we? I mean, like, we were kind of spoiled on Fallout 4 for how much stuff we had to build with. Obviously with mods that helped as well, but we were very spoiled for choice, and on this it feels very basic, but the game has just come out, so I wasn't expecting like a fully fleshed out, you know, building system on launch. I knew there was going to be a few things that were going to be lacking, so to speak. And that is pretty much coming up to the end of the video and the end of the build, guys. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, or you got any criticism or anything to add, obviously just drop me a comment. I do enjoy talking to you guys and replying to you guys. A lot of you have been saying in the comment section about like playing other games and branching out, which I'm totally gonna do. I'm gonna get back into Ark. That's one of the main games I'm gonna start looking into getting into, purely because of the building. I like building games, you know. I'm like, survival building is my thing, and I think Ark's a good game for that, obviously with dinosaurs and stuff as well. So I'm going to get into that, which you should be seeing pretty much soon, and just going to keep building on Fallout and, you know, progress with the updates and all that good stuff. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching the video, and if you did like it, you know, drop a like, all that good stuff. I'm not going to tell you to subscribe. If you want to, you'll do it. If you don't, you don't, you know, that's how it is. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.